Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. In today's video, we're exploring some of the top 5 super unique and ultra-rare coins that are making waves in the collector's market right now. We're going to focus on 3 iconic coins: the USA Lincoln 1 cent, the USA Monticello Jefferson nickel, and the Egypt 10 Milliemes. These coins are not just pieces of history, they're also skyrocketing in value. So let's get into the details of why these coins are so special and what kind of price tags they carry today. First up, we'll explore into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial 1 cent coin, specifically the one celebrating the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin is part of a special series released by the U.S. Mint to honor the life and legacy of one of America's most beloved presidents. In this video, we'll be focusing on the formative years in Indiana design, the bronze version with D mint mark, and how it fares in today's coin collector market, especially in fine condition. If you're curious about the value of this iconic penny, stick around. First, let's take a step back and explore the history behind this coin. In 2009, the United States Mint released 4 different penny designs to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. Each of these designs represents a different stage of Lincoln's life, and the second design in the series, known as the Formative Years in Indiana, depicts a young Abraham Lincoln reading while taking a break from rail-splitting work in Indiana. This image symbolizes Lincoln's thirst for knowledge and his determination to educate himself, traits that would later define his leadership and presidency. The 2009 Lincoln Penny series is special not just for its designs, but also for its composition. These pennies were struck in a bronze alloy similar to the original 1909 Lincoln cents, containing 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This was a temporary departure from the standard copper-plated zinc composition that had been used since 1982. Now, let's look closer at the coin itself. The obverse, or the front side, of the coin features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has graced the penny since 1909. Beneath Lincoln's portrait, you'll find the date 2009 and the motto "In God We Trust," since we're discussing the coin with D mint mark. The reverse, or the backside, is where this coin truly stands out. It depicts a young Lincoln seated on a log, book in hand, with tools of his trade, an axe and a wedge resting nearby. The reverse design was crafted by sculptor Charles Vickers and represents Lincoln's formative years spent in Indiana from 1816 to 1830. Above the image, the inscription reads "United States of America" with 1 cent below, and the motto "E pluribus unum" to the right of Lincoln. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The coin we're discussing today is in fine condition. In the coin grading scale, a coin in fine condition shows some wear but still retains its major details. On the 2009 Formative Years penny, this means that Lincoln's features and the design elements on the reverse are still clearly visible. Though there may be some flattening of the high points, such as Lincoln's hair and the finer details of the tools and log, fine condition is considered a mid-level grade, meaning the coin is as valuable as a mint state example, but it's still a desirable piece for collectors. So, what is this coin worth today? The market value of the 2009 Lincoln Formative Years penny, in fine condition with D mint mark, can vary depending on several factors, including demand, rarity, and the current market for collectible coins. As of today, these coins generally range in value $40,000 in fine condition. There are several factors that could influence the future value of this coin. First, the fact that it was part of a limited time series honoring Abraham Lincoln makes it more special than your average penny. Additionally, the coin's bronze composition is a nod to the original Lincoln cents, which may appeal to collectors who appreciate historical connections. The 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial 1 cent coin, especially the Formative Years in Indiana design, is more than just a penny, it's a piece of American history. While its market value today might be astronomical, its significance, both historically and numismatically, makes it a valuable addition to any collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a wonderful way to celebrate the legacy of Abraham Lincoln. Next up, we're diving into a coin that you might just have in your pocket right now, the 2017 Lincoln Shield penny with the D mint mark. While it may seem like an everyday coin, collectors are always on the lookout for certain conditions and varieties that could make it worth more than you think. So, what's the big value of this coin on the collector's market today? Stick around to find out. First, let's take a brief look at the history of the Lincoln Shield penny. The Lincoln cent has been in continuous production since 1909, featuring the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. In 2010, the reverse design was changed from the Lincoln Memorial to the Union Shield, symbolizing Lincoln's role in preserving the United States during the Civil War. The 2017 Lincoln Shield penny continues this tradition, but what makes it stand out is the D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver. The 2017 Lincoln Shield penny is composed primarily of zinc, with a thin copper coating that gives it that classic penny color. The obverse, or front side, of the coin features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse, designed by Lyndall Bass, showcases a Union Shield with 13 vertical stripes representing the original states and a horizontal bar above them, symbolizing the federal government. The D mint mark is located just below the date on the obverse side. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. The higher the grade, the more pristine the coin, and therefore the higher its potential value. A 2017 Lincoln Shield penny with D mint mark in normal circulated condition typically falls somewhere between good and extremely fine on the grading scale. So, what's the current market value for a 2017 Lincoln Shield penny with D mint mark in normal condition? As of today, you're looking at a value of $35,000. Now, here's where things can get interesting. Error coins, those that were minted with some sort of mistake, can be highly sought after by collectors. These errors could include off-center strikes, doubled dies, or planchet errors, among others. If you happen to have a 2017 Lincoln Shield penny with D mint mark that features one of these errors, its value could skyrocket. Next up, we're going to talk about a rather common coin that might be hiding in your pocket change, a 2014 Lincoln Shield penny with a D mint mark in poor condition. You might be surprised to learn that even coins in less than perfect condition can hold some value in the collector's market today. So stick around as we uncover the potential hidden value of this seemingly ordinary penny. Before we get into the market value, let's first take a closer look at the 2014 Lincoln Shield penny itself. This coin is part of the United States 1 cent series that features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. The reverse side, introduced in 2010, showcases a Union Shield which symbolizes the strength and unity of the United States. However, as any seasoned coin collector will tell you, rarity isn't the only factor that can make a coin valuable. Sometimes it's the small details or even the condition of the coin that can catch a collector's eye. Now, you might be wondering, what does poor condition actually mean when we talk about coin grading? It's all about assessing the wear and tear on the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A coin in poor condition typically falls at the very bottom of this scale, somewhere around a grade of 1 or 2. A penny in poor condition might have significant wear, heavy scratches, dents, or even corrosion. The design details might be nearly worn smooth, and any original luster the coin once had is likely long gone. So why would anyone be interested in a coin like this? The answer lies in the unique nature of coin collecting and the potential for even heavily worn coins to hold value. So, let's get to the heart of the matter. What is the market value of a 2014 Lincoln Shield penny with D mint mark in poor condition today? However, the collector's market can sometimes offer surprises. In poor condition, this coin is likely to fetch a high premium over its face value. Most collectors prefer coins in better condition, where the details are sharper and the coin's original appearance is more preserved. 2014 Lincoln Shield penny in poor condition, you might find that its value remains very high to its face value, around $50,000, maybe a bit more depending on the buyer's interest. However, there are certain factors that could increase the value slightly. For example, if the coin has an interesting error or a unique wear pattern, it might attract the attention of error collectors or those interested in unique or unusual coins. Next up, we have a fascinating coin to discuss, the 1996 Monticello Jefferson nickel, complete with the P mint mark in very fine condition. If you've got one of these in your collection, or have just come across one, stay tuned, because we're exploring the potential market value of this classic American coin in today's collector market. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, is one of the most iconic coins in the United States. It features the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse side, and his famous Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse side. The coin was designed by Felix Schlag, and for decades, it has remained a staple in American currency. The 1996 nickel, minted in Philadelphia, is part of this rich history. The 1996 Monticello Jefferson nickel may not seem very old compared to coins from earlier periods, but its value can surprise collectors, especially when found in very fine or better condition. This coin represents a snapshot of American history, carrying with it the story of both Jefferson and the enduring strength of U.S. currency. So, what makes the 1996 Jefferson nickel stand out to collectors today? Let's take a look at its defining features. On the obverse, we have the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, facing left. His strong profile and the detail in his hair and clothing are what collectors look for when evaluating the coin's condition. On the reverse, you'll see a detailed depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's famous home. The clarity of this design, including the fine lines and the building's details, is essential when grading the coin. The P mint mark right above Monticello indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Mint, the oldest mint in the United States, has produced limited of the nation's coins, and the P mint mark is a clear indicator of this. Finding a well-preserved 1996 Monticello nickel with this mint mark in very fine condition is no small feat. Before we dive into the coin's market value, let's talk about its condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale ranging from poor to mint state. Today we're focusing on the 1996 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition. But what does very fine mean in the grading system? A coin in very fine condition shows moderate wear on the high points of the design, such as Jefferson's cheek and Monticello's details. However, most of the finer details are still visible, and there is an overall pleasing appearance with minimal nicks or scratches. Collectors seek out coins in this condition because they strike a balance between affordability and quality. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for: the market value of this coin today. The 1996 Monticello Jefferson nickel with P mint mark, in very fine condition, is extremely rare, but it does have a solid place in the collector's market. Depending on factors such as demand, current market trends, and how well preserved the coin is, its value can vary. As of today, the estimated value of a 1996 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in very fine condition ranges $68,000. While this may seem like a lot at first glance, it's important to note that coins like this are still in circulation, which affects their value. Why should you consider adding the 1996 Jefferson nickel to your collection? For many, it's about completing a series. Collectors who focus on Jefferson nickels often try to gather every year and mint mark, and 1996 is an important part of that puzzle. Additionally, the design of this nickel, particularly its historic significance with Thomas Jefferson and Monticello, makes it an attractive piece. Even though it's a more recent coin, it still carries a lot of history in its design. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Egyptian coinage with a spotlight on a special coin, the Egypt 10 Milliemes from 1972. If you're a coin collector or just starting your numismatic journey, you're in for a treat. This coin holds historical significance, beauty, and of course, intriguing market value. So, let's explore why this particular coin is highly sought after and what its current collector value is in the market today. The 10 Milliemes coin from 1972 comes from a rich period in Egypt's modern history. Issued under the rule of President Anwar Sadat, this coin reflects Egypt's cultural pride and national progress in the early 1970s. The 10 Milliemes denomination was part of Egypt's currency system, where 1 Egyptian pound was divided into 1,000 milliemes. These coins circulated primarily for smaller transactions, making them a familiar piece of daily life in Egypt during that time. The 1972 edition specifically bears significance for collectors due to its historical context. The coin features iconic Arabic inscriptions and a unique design that has captivated the interest of numismatists worldwide. On the obverse, we see the inscription of the country name United Arab Republic, which was the name Egypt held after its union with Syria until 1971. While Syria withdrew from the union in 1961, Egypt continued to use the name until the early 70s. The reverse displays the coin's denomination of 10 milliemes and the date in both the Gregorian and Islamic calendars. The coin's aesthetic is simple yet deeply cultural, making it an attractive piece for collectors. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The Egypt 10 Milliemes 1972 in very fine condition means that while the coin has been circulated, it still retains most of its original details. There may be light wear on the highest points of the design, but the overall beauty and legibility of the inscriptions and imagery remain intact. This grade is highly appealing to collectors who want a coin that shows its age, but hasn't lost its charm. A coin in this condition is far more valuable than one in poor or good condition, as it strikes a balance between historical authenticity and aesthetic appeal. Collectors appreciate coins in very fine condition for their ability to showcase the wear and tear of history without being too degraded. Now, let's talk about the collector market for the Egypt 10 Milliemes 1972. Egyptian coins, especially from the mid-20th century, have seen a steady rise in demand among numismatists worldwide. While Egypt is known for its ancient coins, modern coinage, like the 1972 Egypt 10 Milliemes, is gaining traction, particularly for its historical context and scarcity in good condition. The 10 Milliemes from 1972 is a rare coin, and finding it in very fine condition can be a bit more challenging. Over the years, many of these coins have been lost or severely damaged through circulation, which makes well-preserved examples stand out in the market. The coin's value increases significantly if it's part of a complete set or if it comes from a collection with well-documented provenance. So, how much is this coin worth in the collector market today? As of now, the Egypt 10 Milliemes 1972 coin in very fine condition can be valued anywhere $845,000, depending on the market and the specific condition of the coin. However, market values fluctuate based on demand and rarity, so it's always good to keep an eye on current trends. For example, auctions can sometimes drive prices up when collectors are looking to complete a set or acquire specific coins for their collection. For many collectors, it's just about the monetary value, and also the historical significance and the story behind the coin. A piece like this tells a story of Egypt during a pivotal time in its modern history, making it a treasured piece in any collection. So why is the 1972 Egypt 10 Milliemes coin a must-have for collectors? Beyond its market value, this coin represents an important period in Egypt's history, making it a meaningful addition to any collection. Its distinct design, historical context, and the challenge of finding one in great condition add to its allure. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner looking to expand your collection, the Egypt 10 Milliemes from 1972 offers a unique blend of history and value that's hard to ignore. That wraps up our deep dive into the Egypt 10 Milliemes 1972 coin. What are your thoughts on this fascinating piece? Do you have one in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos on rare and valuable coins from around the world. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.